That's fucking bullshit.
Yo, YouTube, what it do? It's your boy Chris from BWC, and you're now boxing with Chris. Just want to thank you guys for tuning in. All the likes, the comments, the good, the bad, the ugly. I want to thank you guys for the likes, the subscribes. Thank you once again, man. Tune into the work. But today we're going to be talking about, will Errol Spence and Terrence Bud Crawford live up to the hype? We know that the showdown has been confirmed for July 29th in Las Vegas, Nevada at the T-Mobile Arena. And we know Errol Spence, who stands at 28-0 with 22 wins coming by way of knockout. Terrence Crawford, who stands at 39-0 with 30 big wins coming by way of knockout. Errol Spence, who holds 3 of the 4 major belts at welterweight, WBC, IBF, WBA. Terrence Crawford holds the WBO welterweight championship of the world. And I just want to jump off track. If you guys remember, May 2nd of 2015, the highly anticipated showdown of Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao versus Floyd Money Mayweather. On the books, on the numbers, the fight did the highest gate ever, pay-per-view ever. The press conference tours was crazy. But we all know that the fight, to a lot of people, did not live up to that, the highly anticipated action. People wanted to see, leather flying, cuts, all type of, but we obviously did not get that. This showdown is in a different state. I don't think nobody will ever do the 4.8 million that Manny Pacquiao and Floyd did, just due to the way now you can stream a pay-per-view so easy through a Fire Stick, through a computer, or any kind of streaming device with a Wi-Fi on it. But I do believe that this showdown will be big. Terrence Crawford has been at welterweight. He has, if I'm not mistaken, 10 fights at welterweight, and he stopped every opponent. Errol Spence, not a one-punch. None of these guys have one-punch knockout, but Terrence Crawford has ferocity. Errol Spence, he breaks guys down. He has a come-forward style. And one thing about Terrence Crawford, he pushes himself to push back. He's not going to come out the gate pushing you. He's going to wait for you to push him, for you to push him back. And we know Errol Spence is the guy, he's going to push you without asking. He's going to apply the pressure. He's going to, get as much juice out the fight as we can. And man, saying that to say this, I think this fight lives up to the hype. I think the wait will be worth it. Like I said, pay-per-view buys, I don't see nobody ever exceeding that Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather pay-per-view buys, especially in today's age. Even if it wasn't in today's age, I don't think nobody can surpass it, because these guys are known in the boxing world and a little bit outside the boxing world to some casuals. But none of these guys are international superstars the way Manny Pacquiao is, and the way Floyd Money Mayweather was, well, still is actually. So that's the only reason I don't think this pay-per-view will live up to that hype in terms of numbers. I do think it'll crack my ceilings for this fight. I think the pay-per-view cracks around 1.5 million. The ceiling should be 2.5, depending on how they sell this fight. The fight is about 8 weeks away with everything. So they should do a press conference tour, New York, Vegas, Omaha, Texas. And then the final press conference with the weigh-in. So depending on how everything goes, if these guys come in with a mouthpiece, and maybe the fight will sell, but the ceiling for this fight should be 2 million to 2.5. I think they do $1 million for starters, and maybe 1.5 is the expectations. These guys are both getting paid an 8-figure payday. It's been reported that both of these guys are getting about 10 million apiece. So we should also see what the undercard for this fight looks like. Y'all let me know in the comment section below. Do you think, guys, does this live up to Floyd Mayweather? They say they're calling us the fight of the decade. Let's see. But once again, it's your boy Chris from BWC. You're now boxing with Chris. You know what to do. Keep it 8 more than 92. And I'll be back at y'all soon. Peace.